Hi there. This is a general collective reading for those that it may resonate with. Do not force anything. If it fits, take it. And if it doesn't, this might be for someone else. Hopefully, you'll tune back in another time and see if another message fits for you. But I thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for the likes recently and the subscribes, the support. It means so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. So, what I have for this reading, we have a lot of wind, fire, and earth energy here. So, you may have those strongly in your charts. Wind, you may be an air sign, a fire sign, or an earth sign, or dealing with those around you that have those placements. But we have the Two of Voices, the Devil, Three of Inspiration, Page of Voices, Ace of Inspiration, and the 10 of Materials on the bottom of the deck with the Muse Tarot. So what I'm getting here, these energies, the wind, fire, earth, air, fire, and earth, it's all pretty equal here. A good balance, but let's see, this energy is dealing with a difficult decision of going back and forth in the mind to possibly cut ties with something that has kept you bound and stuck. I feel you're waiting on a return of something or hoping one lead leads to an abundant domino effect. And I'm getting a question. Are you questioning your knowledge currently? Do you need to study something more to get inspired, to feel like you can build a foundation, build your abundance to share with your loved ones? These are just some questions that came to mind in reading the cards. Are you overly concerned with sharing before you have enough to, to get yourself stable? Is it kind of like when you get positive energy or cash flow coming in that you automatically just want to share it with others, which is really, honorable that you care enough to want to share, but it's an unhealthy dependence of some sort that I'm getting. So, it could be the devil card tends to represent being bound, chained by something that has become habitual, overly habitual to where it's no longer serving you, it's actually holding you back. And so this could be, your traditional addiction to substances, food, or, codependent relationships. Or sometimes it can be a little more complicated. It can just be like a personality trait that's no longer serving you, that is keeping you stuck, that you need to sort of like address and maybe try to break through. It could be like a comfort zone that you're stuck in that is really keeping you stuck. And you may be starting to become aware of that. With the Two of Voices, that there is an intuitive energy here to where you're being pulled to make a decision towards one way, but maybe you're afraid of what's on the other side. If you let go of this thing, this energy, are you going to get positive return? Maybe you really feel that is something that keeps you able to work on whatever you're working on, to have the kind of relationship you're having. General collective reading, take it how it resonates for your personal life. It's going to be different for everyone. But there's a learning thing. There's an urge to learn here in this reading, whoever this is resonating with. So I feel like you might be overly concerned with sharing before you have enough to break some sort of unhealthy dependence. You need to have a healthy dose of selfishness right now, is what I'm getting, to build yourself up. You may feel some guilt in this, maybe like you owe people or something. But if you're building something, and you don't have enough to get yourself stable to build towards that 10 of materials, then you can't give when you don't really have it. You've got to have a healthy amount of selfishness to be able to get yourself on a stable flow, whether it be cash, whether it just be your energy, whether it be, being a good ear for somebody. I mean, if you're just always being a good ear for somebody, who's a good ear for you? That type of thing. So I'm getting the feeling that you may feel you're in some sort of trap. Like something has just one thing after another happens in life, and you end up, this is a trap. I'm stuck in this trap. How do I dig myself out? And we all get ourselves there from time to time in life. But you don't need to feel guilty for bettering yourself. If you give everything away as soon as you get it, you may continue to feel stuck in this uncertainty and wondering why you're not seeing return on your energy that you put out. Like I said, whether it be money, passion, or just a mental tug of war. Perhaps you're around those less aware than you are about energy, and they're content being stuck because they don't understand energy the way that you may be learning that it works, or maybe you've always known that it works, and you're just you don't have that support that you need to they're less aware. I'm trying to think of the right words. That's not coming to me. Perhaps they're less aware of how energy giving and taking works, and how some things can drain you and you just don't get it back, and you have to have a certain amount of time to recharge. And they're okay with being stuck and just sucking each other's energy all the time. But you're being pulled to evolve on a deeper or more spiritual level now in your life journey. And perhaps they can't offer that support as you learn more about your personal individual way of evolving in life. The advice I see here is to keep being curious and let the knowledge excite and inspire you to where you naturally outgrow things that drag your energy to a lower frequency and keep you stuck. You'll begin to lose your taste for them in time. That's been my experience, and that's kind of what I'm getting for this reading. There's a duality here, an opposition in your mind. You have an intuitive pull to cut something from your life, but maybe you're not quite yet ready yet, or because of individual circumstances, you just can't just up and cut it. And that's normal for life. But the advice is to choose with self-love as the journey and the destiny. When you make choices, when you choose between whatever it is that's doing this mental tug of war. Something or someone is trying to manipulate you. You're getting no return on your investment, and it's making you feel really drained. You may be literally feeling exhausted. And we can blame others all we want, but it really comes down to self-liberation. You can learn step by step how to take power of your life back. You may see so much potential for growth in something that's inspiring you as you are learning and studying something new. But that one thing is still trying to hold you back or pull you back to something that you're not in the same frequency or alignment with anymore. Perhaps a dream that you've always had is getting closer to becoming a reality than it ever has before. And I'm getting, stay true to your dream and be very discerning and aware that life is about a continuous dance of balancing opposites within ourselves and within our external life. And to have faith in your dream, because the universe is working behind the scenes to help you move forward, to help you get to this 10 of materials. Try not to be pulled back into past turmoils as this happens, because everything has another side on earth. It's just how it is. But we feel most content and like we're making progress when we can naturally balance those things as they come, and they don't have to be this huge tug of war, this huge fallback. You may be feeling very curious and extremely excited right now, and maybe that's scaring you. Maybe you haven't felt that in a while, and that energy, that curiosity, wanting to learn, wanting to get knowledge, and being very inspired by it, this is all going to help you create an exciting new beginning, leading to an abundant career, financial state, and being able to have all the energy in the world to share without getting depleted anymore. We all have doubts when we suddenly see a bit of long-awaited progress, coming to fruition. Like, is this really happening? Or like, can I handle this? Can I handle the workload? Can I handle this new love? I don't really see a lot of love energy, romance energy, but it can apply to that too. Like, oh, can I handle this? Am I ready for this? Even if you've been longing for, the dream you've been working on, the business you've been trying to build is actually starting to progress. Okay, I just was going along my way trying to make it work, and I got used to not going anywhere. Suddenly it goes somewhere. Can I handle this? Can I handle the workload? And even some imposter syndrome could be coming up. If that's your devil energy, your negative ego popping in, acknowledge it, work through it if you have to, but try not to let it derail you. I don't know, I may be talking to people who already do a lot of chakra work, but I find doing chakra healing meditations are really, really good for helping you align the energy centers in your physical body in a spiritual way. It really helps me stay aligned. So I hope this resonated with someone. If it did, I would love you to give me a thumbs up. I would love to have you subscribe and talk to you again. And I guess that's pretty much it for now. Thank you once again. I'm sending you so much love, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.